Hi folks, if you're thinking about signing your kids up for one of our fall clubs, but you're not sure what they're all about or which one might be the best for you, I thought I'd put this series of videos together to explain a little bit about each club, how they're different, and then you could pick which one you think would be the best fit. Our fall clubs are going to run for 10 weeks from September 11th through November 13th. The Gandy Dancers Club, and not Candy Dancers. My daughter keeps thinking I say Candy Dancers. But a Gandy Dancer was the name that they gave to people who worked on the railroad that laid the tracks. And they used to work together, and they would do it in motion, and they would sing songs as they went because they had to, in order these rails were really, really heavy. And actually, we have a section of railroad track down at the shop. If you stop into Sidetracks, you can give it a lift and see how it feels. But the idea behind the Gandy Dancers is this is a club for kids who are just looking for a little socialization and relaxation after school. We're going to focus on party games, having a good time, not too much, taxing mental thought after a long week of school. This group will meet on Thursdays from 3 to 5. Here's an example of the kind of game we'd play with the Gandy Dancers. Okay, this is a game called Just One, and it's a really fun party game. The Just One title tells you a couple things. First of all, there's really only one rule, and that is you're going to write down one word. Each person gets one of these little tents, and it's got in a dry erase marker. And you're gonna, it's essentially like password. You're trying to get somebody to guess a word, and you're gonna give them a clue. But you can only use just one word, okay? And they get one guess. So let's say we picked a card, okay? And I'm gonna try to get you to guess the secret word. All the people around the table are gonna write on their different tent cards, and then we're gonna compare, okay? And try to get you to guess. So let's say you got these different clues. Beach, Gators, Disney, Daytona. Those are the clues you got. What's the word you think you would guess? Florida, right? That's pretty easy. Florida Gators, Disney is where it is in Florida Disney World. But the trick to this game is if anybody else matches the clue that you gave, then the person trying to guess doesn't actually get to see that. So if somebody else had also had Disney, then these two would get removed, okay? And maybe somebody else had the beach, and those two would get removed. And so the only clues that the person would see would be Gators and Daytona. That makes it a little more difficult. Now for this example, you may still guess Florida. That one may still be easy to guess, but they're not all that easy. Let's try another one. So we pick another card, and let's say that these are the 4 clues that you get, and you're the guesser. Okay? You get deep, swim, cue, and kitty. Deep, swim, cue, and kitty. Now those are kind of a weird range, right? And so in this case, what do you guess? The word you're looking for is actually pool. P-O-O-L, pool, okay? And so you want to try to come up with words, and swim may be one that a lot of people say, and so you maybe you didn't get that one because a couple people matched. And now you have deep, kitty, and cue. That's a lot more difficult, right? So you want to try to give clues that are unique enough that somebody else isn't going to say them. But at the same time, you can't be too off the wall because then you're going to really throw somebody off, right? If you got the term cue and you didn't know that billiards, this is somebody thinking of pool in terms of billiards rather than a swimming pool, right? So a pool cue, that may be just enough to give somebody the idea, or it may be just enough to throw them off. So this is a fun party game. It's the kind of game that we would play with the Gandy dancers, where we could sit around, have a lot of laughs, and people say, well, why the heck did you give that clue? And it's a lot of fun. And so, depending on what your kid's interested in, we have a different club each day of the week that should fit their needs. They ought to be able to find something that would interest them and their friends. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach us at sidetracksbgc@gmail.com. If you want to sign up for a club, just go to our Kickstarter page and you'll see the Fall 2023 Club reward level. If you pledge at that $65 level, we'll reach out to you and we'll find out what club you want to sign up for, and look forward to seeing you in the fall. We're going to have a lot of fun. See ya.